Yeah, and the family is not disputing that 15-year-old Melanie Ramos took what she thought was probably a Percocet that ended up, according to investigators, being laced with fentanyl, and it killed her. What they're saying is that if when the school called mom that day at noon saying she wasn't in class, they had done what the mother asked, which was check for her in the bathrooms in the schools, perhaps they might have been able to find her early enough to save her life. Here's what they're saying.
No quiero que vuelva a pasar lo mismo.
I don't want this to happen again, says the mother of Melanie Ramos. The 15-year-old Bernstein High School student was found dead in one of the school's bathrooms back in September after taking a pill laced with fentanyl. Her family is suing LA Unified, saying the district's prior statements claiming the drug had been bought at an off-campus park is wrong.
That same day, they had 2 more overdoses prior to Melanie's, and those were at a park nearby. So they knew that that park was one of the main safe havens where kids were purchasing drugs.
But in
Melanie's case, they were purchased in school campus.
Me llamaron de la escuela.
Melanie's mom says the school called her at noon that day saying Melanie wasn't in class, so she asked him to check the campus, believing she was still in school. It wasn't until close to midnight that someone got back to her. LAPD detectives notifying the family the 15-year-old was dead.
At the end of the lunch for Bernstein and Apex and STEM, all they could have done was a simple sweep of the classroom and of the campus and bathrooms to look for anybody that's hanging out in the bathrooms, look for anything going on in the bathrooms. They didn't do any of that.
Ramos's body wasn't found till around 8 at night when the father of another missing student went to the school and found his own daughter suffering from an overdose, telling him her friend was in the bathroom. And by the time paramedics arrived, Ramos was dead.
The assistant principal, he met up with the family afterwards. He said, it's my job to check the bathrooms. It's my job. And why didn't you do it? He told the family, it's my job. The bathrooms were closed that day.
It's hard to believe that that restroom was closed. How did they get access to it?
Now, the district did send us a statement saying that LA Unified, quote, does not comment on pending or ongoing litigation. However, the safety and well-being of all students and employees remains our priority. 2 teenagers were actually arrested. One of them, a 15-year-old, a student in one of the schools here, for selling, allegedly, the drugs on campus. Students telling me off camera that one explanation about the vice principal in the bathrooms is that it seems the vice principal does the checks after school just to make sure everything is locked for the night. Again, there's going to be a lot of talk about this because obviously this is an ongoing problem. I'm Christina Gonzalez, live in Hollywood. Back to you guys.